Hello everyone. I'm back with a new tutorial. I know it's been 9 months since the last time I made a tutorial. Some of you asked me to make a video tutorial on hair in Blender. So that's what we'll see today. For this tutorial, make 5 hairstyles for your characters. I made short afro cut, braids with their boxes, dreadlocks with their boxes, a mullet style cut with a fade, a hairstyle for women, and finally a beard creation. In this tutorial it will be created with the particle system of the same Blender. So let's start. Before creating any type of hair, it is important to create a scalp. Once we have imported our character in Blender, press Tab on the character and it will send us to edit mode. There we select the faces where we want the hair to go. Although we can also just select half and complete the other half with a mirror modifier, but in my case I prefer to do it like this. Once selected, we will press Shift+D, then press P and select, and thus we will have the scalp. All that remains is to make some adjustments in the edit mode to make it look like a scalp. Now that we have the scalp separated, we go to the modifiers section and select the modifier called Shrink Wrap. We give it a desired value so that it is above the head. You can copy my configuration. All that remains is to make some adjustments in the edit mode to make it look like a scalp. For this we have to enable the option that appears on the screen to be able to move the points of the edit mode better. Once we have the scalp ready, we can start doing the hairstyle. Let's start creating the short afro. Once the scalp is selected, we will go to the Particles tab and create a system particle and select hair. From then on we will modify certain values to give that short afro hair look. We lower the hair distance to 0.01. Likewise, we put the 2 steps, both the render step and the viewport step, at 7. Reminder: if you don't want the scalp to be seen, you can press where it says Show Emitter. We will put the interpolated option in Children. In Display Amount the value 40, we can choose how much hair will be in your scene. Remember to put the same values in the options as in the render and in Viewport. Then we go to the Rawness section. And in Random, we give the value of 0.008. And in Size 0.010. Later in the Nick section, we select Curl, and we lower the amplitude to 0.005. In Frequency, we give it the value of 6.788. In the Hair Shape section, how can you see if we change the view? The hair is very thick, therefore we will go to Diameter Scale. We give a value of 0.00010. That would be the whole part of the hair. Now I will teach you how to create the hair gradient. We are going to separate ourselves from vertex groups and create a new group. Then we go to Weight Paint. Remember that in order to see what you paint, you have to have the Show Emitter activated in the viewport and the particles hidden. All that's left is to add the paint where you want the hair to be. The red color represents where the hair will be, and the blue color is where there will be no hair. Within those two colors he is found faded. All that remains is to go to the vertex groups option in the particle. And in density and length, we put the new group that we just created. To make the dreads, we will need to do the following. We create hair in the particle system. In the length, we put the length we want. We can also modify the length later. In number, we put the value 0. In render and in the viewport, we put the value of 7 in both. In children, we put simple. Apparently nothing is seen, but that is because we do not have any hair. We go to particle edit and with the add modifier, we add a hair. In display amount, we put 100. In radius, we put 0.5. If you want the dreadlock to be thicker, you can modify the radius value to your needs. Also, if you want the dread to be thicker at the scalp and finer at the ends, modify the clumping just like I do. We will go to the roughness section. In random, we put 0.008. In hair shape, we put 0.0004. In nick, we put curl. In amplitude, we put 0.1 centimeters. In frequency, we put 50. That would be to have your dreadlock. All that remains is to add the dreadlocks one by one and let your imagination flow. In this case, we will modify the scalp to obtain the boxes in a dread style. That's all for today's video. In the next video we'll do the rest. See you in the next video.